Hello, all. Welcome. So, in this last phase of the preparation, a lot of aspirants get confused as to what are the topics we need to focus so that in this minimum time we'll be able to score more. So, in this session, we'll be discussing some of the high yielding topics. If you focus in this last phase of the preparation, will yield you good marks so that whatever the target you are prescribing for the qualifying the UPSC preliminary examination, that would be achieved. So, what are we going to do? So, there are few small things you need to focus in this last phase of the preparation, which will definitely give you a larger gains. And how are we going to do that? If you analyze the previous year questions of the preliminary examination, you see that there is a particular theme that is of the particular subjects, and that talks about a lot of questions in different aspects. So, in a way, a particular theme had many faces, but in a way that are originating from the same thing or the same idea. So, what we are going to do, we are identifying the particular themes of that subject. So, if you focus on that in the last phase, it will definitely help you in your preparation. And how are we going to do that? We are going to do that subject wise. So, let us consider history as a subject first. Now, what are the high yielding topics in history? So, first is the constitutional developments. So, if you analyze the trend that is going on in the previous year questions, you see that the focus is more on the constitutional question, that is the Regulating Act of 1773, right from there to the 1947 Indian Independence Act. So, question featuring the features of this constitutional development has been asked in the preliminary examination. So what are the things you need to focus when you talk about this? So various acts, their features are something you need to focus when you talk about the constitutional development. Also dwell into the possibilities if a question is coming in comparison mode. For example, 1813 and 1833 Act, they can ask you a question on this. So when you're reading, do dwell into some kind of features also. Now, socio-religious reform movement is one of the love topic of UPSC preliminary examination. So, when you talk about socio-religious reform movements, you mostly focused on eastern side of the social reform movement. Then the western social reform movement, that is in India. This is in terms of West India, East India, and South India. These are the main areas they are focusing. Socio-religious reform movement. Also, you need to focus on reformers. That is the personalities connected or associated with the organization they are forming. You also need to focus on the reformers books they have written, the any socio organization they are forming, newspapers they are publishing. So when you talk about socio religious reform movement, focus on this area. Chronology, 1920s and especially 1930s. So this from here to 1947, this part of history is most associated part with the chronology aspect of UPSC. So if you analyze the trend, the question on chronology mostly are concerned with this part, 1947 till here from 1920s. Why? Because from 1920s, a lot of things in bulk are happening in a very small span of time. So that is why chronology related questions have been asked, and you should be prepared with this kind of questions. Architecture. Now, when you talk about architecture, it is one of the most favored part of UPSC in terms of question. So, when you talk about architecture, go for cave architecture, go for temple architecture. And in this too, what are the locations? Locations of the caves, locations of the temples. So, location is something you need to focus. Also focus on the patronage, during whose reign this architecture of cave took place, the temple architecture took place. So patronage is something. Go for the religion they are associated with. Look for the religion and also some of the special feature. For example, Kailash temple in the Ellora cave. This is the monolithic built temple. So special features. So these are the areas you need to focus when you study architecture. Paintings. If you analyze the trend of the previous year, many questions such as Bani Thani painting, you have the Mughal painting that was asked, Mughal paintings that was asked in this last to last year question, portrait painting. So areas focusing on paintings have been asked previously too, and this is the most favored part. So go through the Mughal painting part, through the regional painting part, and also the features associated with this are important. When you talk about religion, Buddhism, Jainism, are some areas you need to focus, and in that too various sects of Buddhism, Jainism, and why are they different from each other, the reasons. Also you need to understand that questions with regards to the ideology of Buddhism and Jainism are more in focus. So while doing your last phase of preparation, do focus on the ideology. What is their role associated with karma, the life after death? What is their ideology on the soul? So some things, so this aspect should be covered while reading Jainism and Buddhism. Also focus on some part of your travelers too. So travelers should be focused during your preparation too. So this is something related to history. There are many topics in history which you need to focus, but at this last phase of the preparation, these are some of the key or high yielding topics. So do keep in mind these topics. Now comes the part of geography. So when you talk about geography, and if you analyze the trend, many questions on maps as to the places and news are every year being asked from the last 4 to 5 years. It may be the conflict area. It may be some landform related place, and it may be some important place where internationally something important is going on. So yes, so map related questions. So scan through your atlas one, look for the Tropic of Cancer countries, look for the Tropic of Capricorn countries, look for the countries from which equator is going on, see the places nearby India and what are the distance accordance, because last year a question was asked as to which is the nearest place from Andaman and Nicobar Island. So this kind of questions, if this atlas is done very properly, it is very easy to handle. Rivers, their origin, their tributaries, the state through which they are passing, this is important. Also the ocean currents, very small topics, ocean current, but you need to focus on what are the different ocean currents and the characteristics of ocean current. So these are the areas you need to focus on this. Then we have climate, landforms, and minerals. So these are some parts of geography you need to focus, because these are very much in news, the climate and climate change. So what is the, so in terms of temperate region, the tropical region, the equatorial region. So equatorial region, what is the difference between all these three are, so basic requirement, that the basic knowledge is very important when you read such kind of topics. Landforms is important, even some kind of minerals, because lot of conflicts in the last few years have been happening because of the control over the mineral areas. So that is why you need to focus on this part in the last few days. Now regarding environment as the forest and civils, the paper is one and the same. So the coverage and the importance given to the environment section has been increasing from the last few years. So you need to focus on some of the key areas as wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, the various conventions, international conventions which are part of your climate change, which are part of your environment, are very important. And every year you see questions coming from these areas. So when you talk about wildlife sanctuaries, what is the location of this wildlife sanctuaries? Even national parks, you have what is the location is important. What is the name of that wildlife sanctuary? What is the name of the national parks is important. Is there any river that is flowing through this national park? So that is very important. What are the states that they are covering? So this is very important. Some specific features in terms of the animals covered, in terms of the landforms covered in this national parks and wildlife sanctuaries, they are important. So go through the special features when you're reading wildlife sanctuaries. And one thing is for very sure, cover first the national parks, the wildlife sanctuaries that have already been asked by the UPSC in the previous year questions. So focus more on the part which are there already in your inventory. So conventions, international conventions are very important. International conventions are very important. Look for the conventions on what it is dependent, for what it is related to is important. So its relation is important. Also, is it legally binding or not? That you have to see. Associated with the other international bodies, that you will have to see what are the different laws, acts in the country at the international level. If an organization such as BRICS is forming any law related to environment, look for that laws in this last few days. So yes, these are the topics for environment. Again, related to animal species and various reports of the organization. These are some of the topics in which every year you see some of the questions associated with this. So reports of the organization are important. Animal species, the endangered species, the extinct species, what is the status of that particular animal, what is the location of that animal that it is covering. So these are important topics. Now, polity. When you talk about the polity, it is a very high yielding subject. And in that subject too, if you analyze the preamble, if you analyze the question, so the questions on preamble, is it part of the constitution or not? So its relation with the Indian constitution as a whole, and its effectiveness is very important. So go through the analysis of the preamble. Just do not read it in one go. Go through the analysis of preamble. DPSP, fundamental rights and fundamental duties. So number of so which are the articles concerned, this all. So the analysis part, articles, the analysis part of this articles, what are the interrelation of DPSP, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, what are the different amendments that have been introduced in DPSP, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, what are the important cases, the judgments related to DPSP, fundamental rights and fundamental duties. These are very important topic. Every year question have been there necessarily on either DPSP, fundamental rights and fundamental duties. You also have the topic of separation of power, the executive, the judiciary, the legislative, and what is the interrelation between these three are very important. So go through the articles related to the executives, the legislatives, the judiciary, and you will get to know in a very short period of time, you will be able to solve the questions very nicely. Now, you also have every year the some of the questions are related to the judgments either given currently by the Supreme Court or in the past given by the Supreme Court. So it is important that you read all the articles associated with the Supreme Court. The judgments, important judgments are very important. Important judgments given by Supreme Court, the basic structure doctrine and cases associated with it. Then you have the constitutional bodies. Constitutional bodies, either UPSC, the Election Commission, what are their qualifications? What are their qualifications? What is the power associated with these bodies? These are very important. So give a look in this last few days to this topic. Now you have agriculture, one of the most blended topic you can say, but one of the most neglected topic and one of the most favored topic. So agriculture has been taking importance in your preliminary questions. So when you talk about agriculture, it is, so focus more on the schemes part. Schemes part. So schemes are very important. The schemes of the Ministry of Agriculture are important. Who are the stakeholders associated with that particular scheme? What is the amount that the farmers are getting? Now, given that in the last couple of years, the farmers' protest and the farmers' movement have been an burning issue, so you can expect some of the questions on agriculture part regarding fertilizers, regarding the technology associated with agriculture, and also the soils. Now, what do you mean by soils? Soils here means that what is the cropping pattern to? Which soil suits which crop? That is important. You also need to have the basic features of soil. What are the characteristics of soil? So these are some of the important things or theme of the agriculture that is important to you. Now, economy. So economy is a huge part. So many a times aspirants get carried away that only the part associated with the current affairs is important, but it is not the only thing. We need to focus also on the basic part of banking, the taxation system, various reports that the international organization or national organizations are bringing out in terms of the economy. And finally, the monetary policy. So while doing your current affairs, it is very important that you also focus on this basic parts. Then you have international relation. Normally we tend to ignore some of the international bodies, and few questions are every year being asked on the international bodies. So international bodies, when you talk about, it is about international organizations. So in terms of organizations, which are the countries, number of countries in that particular organization, name of the countries. Yes, name of the countries are very important. Then you also have some specific feature of that organization, some specific feature of that organization that is important, specific feature that is important. You also need to take into consideration that what that organization is related. Is it an environment body? Is it a international maritime related body? And what are different roles it is carrying out? Now you have another one, deals. So you have deals between either bilateral or multilateral deals that is going on between the countries. So it may be some strategic deals, it may be some military deals, or it may be deals in terms of education, it may be deal in terms of your environment and power sharing and all. So deals are very important. Then you have the conflict that is going on in terms of the international area. So identify some of the places which are very burning in the current affairs. Identify the places associated with that particular locations, the important places. For example, Afghanistan is a burning issue right now in this current affairs. So identify the places, main important places that are associated with Afghanistan and nearby places. So a question may be in terms of the place that would be given, and the region associated with that place would be given. So this is regarding the international organizations. Now science and technology, the most neglected part of your preparation, because we normally think that science would be very basics and we would be able to tackle. But in a way, due to the our negligence, what happens is very basics questions are being asked, and we tend to do it incorrect. So what are the important themes we have to focus? First and foremost is the basic science part. Basic science part. It may be the basic chemistry, the basic biology that is important. So yes, focus on that part. Focus on biology, focus more on chemistry. Just go through all the important maybe reactions, all the important biology terms. You also focus on what actually is the difference between virus, bacteria. So this basic things need to be, the concept should be very clear. Blockchain technology, the artificial intelligence, internet of things, the satellite ecosystem. What is the concept behind the launching of a satellite? Concept behind launching of a satellite. So this concept should be very clear. What is the currently launched satellite? What is the weight? What is the characteristics of that particular satellite? That is important. So cover this part in your last phase. And finally, the current affairs. So in current affairs too, do not read the sensational news. Do not read the sensational news. Whatever current affairs in terms of the topics we have seen, this is the last phase. So focus most on the topics which just we have seen and issues associated with that. And this is how in the last phase or the last 6 days, if you are able to focus on this topic, you will be hitting your target very clearly. And last but not the least, wear mask always. Thank you.